G'day, Paul Mollica here from Wealthkey Property. Just want to give you a quick video on area, the ABCs of property we've discussed before. Area, building, cash flow. I just want to have a bit of a deep dive for a minute or so into areas and what we look for in an area. So if you can imagine, you might have a state, and for the purpose of this discussion, we're just going to look at a capital city. There's country towns that tend to have limited jobs, limited population, and a whole lot of land supply around them. So these can be one industry towns or just small farming communities. Sometimes you'll get a good yield out of that property, but there's limited capital growth prospects. Then we've got regional centres. These can be quite good depending on what's happening in the region. So I'll just show you what we look for in an area. So first thing is roads. Roads and infrastructure, to and from somewhere preferably. Infrastructure is really important. The other is facilities. What I like in facilities is schools, hospitals and shopping centres. One, they tie people to an area and people like to live close to where they work. The other is that they supply employment, and that is a good thing. So we've got facilities, we've got infrastructure, we've got lifestyle. Why would someone actually want to live in an area? This can give great upwards pressure on prices if an area is desirable. And then we've got the supply and demand dynamic or scarcity. This is a really interesting one because particularly in some of the major capital cities like on the East Coast, Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, there's large tracts of land being developed. So what we've actually got is an area and areas within an area, but then we might have say over here a whole lot of farms being developed. So why would you go and invest over there if there's no roads, no infrastructure, no facilities on the promise of capital growth? What you may be better off doing is looking for an infill suburb, so you've got either the ripple effect or you've already got some sort of scarcity and some sort of supply-demand dynamic. So don't just go for the shiniest next best thing. Have a think about, why is this area going to grow in capital value? Why should I invest my money there? And remember the ABCs, the area, the building itself, and the cash flow. I hope this helps. Thank you.